We are pleased to greet you. My name is Margot and I'm from Taxi Master Company. Today we are having an interview with a client from Albania called Argjent, and he will provide us with a feedback regarding some questions like why he prefers to work with Taxi Master Company, how did the implementation happen, and what results have been achieved. Good morning, Argjent. Can you tell me please more about your company? When was it established and what cities or towns you work in?
Yes, Merr Taxi is a taxi company that was established in 2011 and operates in Albania's major cities. And we are the leader company in the country's transportation sector. Uh, I think the dispatch platform plays a crucial role in taxi operations as they help efficiently manage and coordinate the fleet, drivers, customer requests. And with a platform like the Taxi Master, uh, I think we are happy to implement the Taxi Master. We've been working from January of this year, so not very long time, but I think we have made some a good choice to implementing the Taxi Master in our company.
Yeah, and my next question is exactly why did you choose Taxi Master and have you had any previous experience with software? Why have you decided to change it if so?
When we were evaluating different dispatch platforms for Merr Taxi, we chose Taxi Master for several reasons. Firstly, Taxi Master came highly recommended within the taxi industry and had a strong track record of success in optimizing taxi operation. I think its user-friendly interface and robust feature made it an ideal choice for streamlining our dispatch process. Before adopting with Taxi Master, we had a different software platform, but I think it lacked the advantage functionalities and real-time capabilities that we required to efficiently manage our fleet and meet our customers' demand. The Taxi Master reputation for reliability and positive review from other companies played a significant role in our decision to make the switch. It's not easy to change, especially when you have a large fleet, but as Victoria said to me the first video call, it's not easy to implement it, but it's worth it at the end. So
Yeah, I think so. And talking about functionality, what features of Taxi Master do you find most useful and efficient in the work of your company?
okay, it's easier to manage more phone calls per dispatcher as it was with an old app. You can get in time statistics that you need to build the company's strategy, uh, like the driver shifts, etc. It continuously updates to meet our demands. Then the driver app is easy for the drivers and very helpful with the texting with the client, phone calls, also to increase the efficiency. The automatic driver selection option is very useful for the dispatcher and the driver also. So we have less fights now from the driver and the dispatcher. So why did you give me this call? I need to give me more calls. So in the automatic mode, it's working perfectly fine, and it has a balanced way of delivering all the calls.
Mm. And about dispatcher, is it convenient for them to operate with the program and how has the work of the control center been improved?
For the dispatcher work,
Yeah.
yes, it's easier to book and assign the call. It's easier to communicate with the client. We have the real-time tracking, so it helps to be more organized. The route optimization is also very good, and all the communication tools are working perfectly fine.
Yeah, you also mentioned drivers, and What was the driver's reaction about the application and how did they find it? Is it easy for them to use it?
So at first, nobody want to learn the new app. So the drivers are a bit different.
Yeah, sometimes changing is really difficult.
They were used to the old app, and when we told them that we are going to upgrade to a new app, like I think because of the age of the drivers that we have here, uh, they want to find, they want to fight the new thing. But after we make the presentation of the app, how it works, the future, the features of the app, they started thinking that it's okay, let's try. And now that we are talking, they are very happy with the new app. Most of the drivers, they say that it was a good choice to come to the new app, because with the old app we had some problems with the dispatching system and the automatization. Um, for example, in a zone that we send the route, the route was going to another zone, so that the taxi drivers that were far away came to pick up in this zone. And so it was a bit messy because the drivers were thinking that we are doing not the right thing, we are cheating or something like that. But now, since January, we've never had any more problems. So the drivers are happy now.
I'm glad to hear
And
it.
we can check. So if a driver, let's say, says that why didn't you give me this route, but you give it to another car, he can come to the office. We can check the history. We can check where exactly each car was at that moment. And so every driver then understands that okay, this road should have been given to him, not me. So at the end, we are very happy with the way we are working now.
Yeah, which makes the driver's work more transparent and I suppose more easy. Okay. And going back to the implementation, I would like to ask you, how was the interaction with Taxi Master team during the implementation stage?
Yes, I think it was very smooth. I actually did not follow the implementation process because I was busy with a startup business that I was working on at the time. But they managed to do everything right. Uh, we had a Telegram group that we communicate regarding everything, what they need, connection, everything was done remotely. So they didn't need to come and meet and spend more valuable time with the flights and everything. So everything was done remotely. Everything was working perfectly, let's say. And yes, the communication were fine. Each time that we tried to communicate, one somebody from the group would respond in no time.
Okay, that sounds really great. And what about technical support service? Have you used it and in what cases? And how did the communication happen?
We used the support, I think, in the first 2 weeks of the after we made the implementation in our system. But when we start working on them, we had some small issues. One was with the phone calls. Initially, uh, we had something, I don't remember exactly the problem, what it was, but we were not getting all the phone calls. This was due to my phone central. Uh, we opened a ticket. We wrote to the group that we have this problem, and I think on the same day, maybe in an hour or two, everything was running perfectly fine. Then we had a problem with the map because I chose a platform on the map that was not financially okay for us because it was a bit expensive. And so I wrote the next day, let's say after the first month, I think, because then the bill came. And I said that this platform is very expensive for us. Then the team suggested a new platform. Then we implemented it on the same day, and on the same day we start working on the new map, and everything is running perfectly good.
So you just switch on to another map service.
Yes,
Okay,
1
that's
hour,
really
2
nice.
days,
Mhm.
everything was
Okay.
back on track.
And the last question, what are your plans for the future for you and for your company?
Uh, Plans for the future, I think we are expanding each year, and uh, we need to be ahead of the competition all the time. So with Taxi Master, I think that we are a step ahead, and so I think we will keep uh, expanding our fleet with the taxi cars, maybe expanding our country, or maybe a new country to enter with a taxi company. This is our plan.
That sounds great. I wish you all the best, and
Thank you
I
very
hope
much.
everything will be fine with your company, and you'll remain the leading company in these ambience. Thank you very much for providing us with the feedback. It was really nice to communicate with you, and hope everything will be okay. Have a good day. Bye bye.